Hello and welcome to episode 2 of the Unsmiteable series. Firstly, before we kick this one off, massive thank you for all the support on episode 1. It's pretty crazy to see so many of you guys loving the series already. For anybody who missed the first episode, we discovered a way to deal 70 damage to ourselves instantly, which creates this really strange teleport that we can use in the wilderness. Doesn't matter if we're TB, doesn't matter if we're past level 30, we can teleport out safely, which is pretty cool. We also discovered that the Ancient Mace special attack is different than every other melee weapon in the game. It cannot over hit damage. This means if you have 1 HP remaining, the maximum a player can roll is a 1, which makes you unsmiteable if you have low enough HP and high enough prayer. It does get a wee bit tricky if there's like 30 people Ancient Mace specking you at the one time, but if there's just a small team and you have low enough HP, high enough prayer, you can never be smited. So there's 2 really cool discoveries in that concept video and in episode 1. That's driven us to create an unsmiteable RuneScape account with really high prayer, really high damage but low HP. So we are creating a pure just for claw rush, and we're going to be using this teleport to get out of dangerous locations. Sorry, just got a text. And we're also going to be creating a second account because after we spec people out, we cannot loot in that pure. We're getting straight out of dodge as soon as we spec people out. So we're also creating a tank, a defense tank looter, just for picking up all the loot and making loads of money. In episode 1 we've seen how profitable the Rev Caves can be, but there's actually been a massive update in the past few days. There's a thread trending on Reddit about removing the Rev Caves, and the mods are actually supporting this. I actually support it, even though it kind of ruins this account or makes it much harder to find targets to spec out. They might remove the Rev Caves in the next few weeks, so in this video we're going to be doing more rushing at the Rev Caves on this account, and we're also going to be showing you all the progress of the last week on the 2 builds. So let's jump straight into it. Unsmiteable episode 2. Now I know a load of you guys are going to be asking, how can this dude support removing the Rev Caves when he's making a series about it and he's making an account about it? So let me show you this clip and then explain why I support removing the Rev Caves. When I finish this build, I'll be able to come out here and rush people and have like a 60 to 70% success rate. On a max main, the people I'm specking have much higher HP, so 2 specs doesn't always kill them. I've only got maybe 40 to 50% success rate on this account, but I can still come out here every 2 to 3 minutes, spec somebody out and make over 600k if I'm on these crossbow worlds. That one there was 1.3 mil in about a minute or 2. Like, it's just crazy the amount of money you can make claw rushing people out at the Rev Caves, and it's pretty safe if it's done with my method here. So I should be one of the most opposed people to this update because I can make absolute bank out here and I can make this full series about it. I should be the one person saying leave the Rev Caves in the game, but I just cannot support leaving this in the game because you can make an account that can kill Revs within 1 hour. 1 hour, that is like no requirements pretty much. All you need to do is cannon to 50 plus range at the Khazard battlefield. You can get 70k XP per hour at level 1 range. So 1 hour you get an account that can kill the Revs, and then you can make like 800k plus per hour profit whilst getting range XP, whilst your account's getting better. And then whenever you get high range, you can get 3 to 5 mil per hour on that account. This place is just perfect for real world traders, and that's why every single world is full. Loads of these Venezuelans are out here just farming the gold, selling it, ruining the game economy. There are Iron Men who pay for this protection as well, and it just makes it super easy for Iron Men to make money. There's no challenge out here. You put on a bracelet of Ethereum, the Revs don't deal any damage to you. The protected CCs mean the PKers don't really annoy you too much as well, apart from people like me. But there's not many people like me actually run out claw rushing at Revs that I've seen anyway. That's my opinion on it anyway. I'd love to see them remove it. I'd love to hear what you guys think, and know there's going to be like a big back and forth. Loads of people like the Rev Caves, loads of people hate it because it's really bad for the economy. It's really bad for the game long term, so I'm thinking down the line, you know, I'd love to see it removed because it'll be just really good for the game health long term. Just to make it clear, they're not removing the Revs, they're just removing this cave, you know, so clans can protect everybody, and so the Revs are more spread out. They're going to put them up around the wilderness all over the wild. Anyway, that's what I think. Let's jump into the progress. We're going to kick things off with the defense tank, all the progress within the week on him, and then we're going to start this pure. So at the end of the last video, we created Rev Slayer 47, our defense tank. Then we head over to complete one of the shortest, easiest quests in the game, Witch's House. You guys probably remember this quest, it only takes 5 minutes. We definitely didn't forget our poison weapon and take like 30 minutes to complete this easy quest. That wouldn't happen to me because I'm super good at this game. We definitely didn't have to run over halfway through, trade ourselves over a poison weapon just to finish off the monsters and then complete this quest. This is a really good quest to do in a low level account because you go from level 10 to level 24 HP in 5 minutes of game time. Super good quest to do early on in the account, so we smashed that out. Then we head over to the cave bugs, and for any of you guys who don't know, cave bugs are invincible at low levels. Every single time you hit they heal 1 HP. They've got the fastest regen of any NPC in old school RuneScape. So if you're low level, you can never kill a cave bug. It's 20 minutes AFK. Loads of you guys suggested I moved over to the monks, and the monks are lower defense, you hit on them more often, you get more XP per hour. But if they triple heal, you stop attacking, or if they don't heal in time, you can actually kill them. So they're not as consistently AFK for 20 minutes. You can actually fail and log out. You can miss a little bit of XP on the monks. So if you want to go super AFK, go to the cave bugs. If you want to go more XP per hour, go to the monks. They aren't that bad, monks. You usually will stay attacking them for the full 20 minutes. So yeah, definitely monks if you want the best XP and efficiency. Cave bugs if you're playing on a second account and you want that consistently full AFK for 20 minutes. So we smashed out 50 plus defense. I've actually got 53. Eventually we want to get up to 60 plus. Also smashed out 1 to 20 agility. I think getting high agility will be good because you do run out of run the odd time. Also headed over and got a full inventory of boots of lightness. For any of you guys who don't know, these are free to get. You just get them over right south of the range guild, you know. Free to get, and they're minus 4.5 kg, so they're pretty much graceful boots you can get for free on an account. I also took all your guys' advice from the last video to buy looting bag notes. I didn't know these were a thing, but basically you can buy looting bags in the Grand Exchange now for like 11.5k, so really cheap. You just use them on a banker and then you have a looting bag, so that's pretty awesome, especially for the looting account. This looting account is pretty much good to go now. I will eventually get higher defense, want to get 60, maybe 75 on it over time, but this can do what it needs to at the minute. Enter account number 2, the second part of the plan, the pure Russian account. We're going to start this account as we mean to go on, training prayer. We need to get up to 99 prayer on this account eventually. I got the name on Smiteable, which is pretty cool, exactly fits the Isle series. So we're going to be smashing out prayer, mostly using the wilderness altar. I'll probably pay for prayer up to like 70, maybe 75. The rest of the bones we'll just get by specking people out here, although then we'll be skulled. Yeah, maybe we'll do that, maybe we won't. I'll see how we get on. Going to be using the wilderness altar most of the time because it's just so cheap to use this thing. It's only like 80 mil to get up to 99 prayer, and I know 80 mil sounds like a lot of money, but we'll probably make that back in like 2 or 3 days at the Rev Caves once we get there. So yeah, going to get up to like 70 prayer over the next few days, and then we'll be working on training our other stats up whilst keeping our HP very low. Training this account is going to be a wee bit tricky, but we'll see how we get on. There is level 52 prayer coming in already. I'm going to take a break now, do some quests, work on some of the other stuff in the account, and then I'll show you or tell you how I'm going to train this account. We will be coming back out here very soon though to get a couple more prayer levels. We just smashed out Waterfall quest. It actually gives you 30 attack, 30 strength, so we can now use the Blast Furnace Pump, which means we have a way to train strength without gaining any experience. Attack's actually going to be the hard thing to train, not strength, but it is quite slow. But yeah, we're going to smash out a load of quests here. Typical me forgetting to click record, but that is Fight Arena quest complete. That gives you a load more attack XP, so we're up to 36 attack. That is Tree Gnome Village quest complete. I forgot to record it again, but we're now 40 attack and we have access to the like tree spirit teleports, you know, which let us get over to this agility course really easy. Gonna smash out a few agility levels here, probably just up to level 10. We got level 11 agility and then I headed over to the Blast Furnace. So for any of you guys who don't know, this is where all the like 10 HP accounts train their strength. Luckily I don't have to stick to 10 HP, I'm already 11, but I think I'll end up about level 60. I'm going to be using this for most of my strength XP. It is very slow, only 12k XP per hour. It's actually really strange out here. People come here and crash the world so that nobody can gain experience. They gain nothing from it, but it's just really toxic. Hopefully JetX fixes it so you can't do this, but one person can come along and ruin the training for like 50 pures, which kind of sucks. Here is our first strength level coming in at the pump. I will need to spend a lot of time here because the first big goal on the account is to get to 40 combat. Once I'm level 40, I can split my training between the pump here and pest control. Pest control is much more XP per hour, but yeah, I can't get there to level 40 and I'll be gaining hit points XP at pest control. I'm going to train all of my attacks, so level 40 up to level 60 attack at pest control, and then I'll have like 2000 pest control points from that grind. I'll spend all of those in strength and we'll get really high strength level whilst having really low HP, and that's pretty much the account. There is still a few other things we need to do. We need to unlock myth gloves. They'll be really good for like higher bonuses whenever we're speccing people, and they're much cheaper than a combat bracelet. Not actually that much cheaper. Like, I don't know why less people use combat bracelets. If you're a proper PKing, combat bracelets are +1 slash bonus higher, so they're better than myth gloves. And they're only 11k. Like, if you could wear Addy gloves at a low level pure, you would. but nobody wants to wear combat bracelets because I think they make you look like a bit more of a noob. Even though they're stronger, they are a better slash bonus and the same strength bonus, so it's just kind of one of those weird things Pures do. Same with Zami book. I don't know why Pures use Zami book over the Bandos book. The Bandos book has +2 strength, gives you a higher max hit, and because you're fighting people at 1 defense, your accuracy does not matter that much. I don't know, it just really confuses me. I shouldn't talk about this though. This is going to be my most disliked video. Note to self, don't talk about the Zami book or the Bandos book or combat bracelets in videos. But yeah, I don't know why Pures don't go for the highest KO potential, instead they go for accuracy, even though they're fighting people with 1 defense. And then when it comes to the combat bracelet, they don't use it because they don't care about accuracy. Anyway, our second trip out at the altar got us up to level 57 prayer. Eventually I'll get up to level 70, but that'll do for now. Headed over to Birth Hope and completed the quest. What is this one called? Death Plateau. We completed Death Plateau. That one gives us access to climbing boots, which are +2 strength, really useful on this account, and also give us 41 attack. Then we headed back to the pump and smashed out a few more strength levels, but we've got a bit of a problem here. We smashed out level 41 strength, but we were only 36.6 combat. We still need another 3.3 combat levels or something to get up to level 40. If I stay here at the pump to get all of these combat levels, it's going to take me like 3 days, because I think it's like 10 strength levels. It's pretty crazy to get it just on strength with no HP XP. But as I've told you guys at the start of this video, this account does not need to remain really low hit points. Eventually when I'm speccing people out, I'm going to get loads of HP XP. So I'm going to head over to the crabs here. I know it sounds strange that I'm going to train hit points right now on an account that needs to be low hit points, but if I get up to like 20 HP, it's just going to save me about 2 days training, because I'll be able to go straight over to pest control, get much more XP per hour, get this series finished as soon as possible, and I really want to get it finished before they remove the rev cave. So yeah, we're doing that. Heading over to the crabs, we're going to get level 20 hit points. There's level 42 attack and level 12 HP. That puts us up to 37, so we're getting much closer now. Going to keep smashing out these HP levels. There's 17, 18 and 19 HP coming in, and here it is, level 20 hit points on the account. I'm really close to 43 strength as well though, so we're just going to smash that one out as well. And there it is, level 43 strength coming in the account. We're actually not 40 combat, I'm slightly below where I thought it'd be. So here's the stats in the account at the minute, and we are now level 39.8 combat, so we're only 0.1 combat levels away. And I've got an idea to get this last one. I'm just going to train a couple of prayer levels, it'll push us over 40, and then we can hit pest control. I never thought I'd be this excited to get level 40 combat, it's so low, but we now have unlocked level 60 prayer, which is pretty awesome in itself, but also 40 plus combat. We can now use the novice, is it novice? Yeah, the beginner pest control boat. I think it's called beginner, is it? Novice, intermediate. No, we can use the novice one. We can now use the novice pest control boat, level 40 combat. We have a good way of training the account, and we can now start to make some real progress. It has took us like 3 days to get here, because it has been pretty slow, especially pumping, but that's pretty awesome. Let's head over to pest control, start grinding out these points. Here it is, our new home for the next few weeks. I don't actually know how many 1,000 points I need to get at pest control. We're going to be here for a long time in this account. I probably need 5,000 plus, but I've not really done any calculations. Eventually I want to get up to 99 strength, mostly through pest control and a wee bit of pumping. And here we are, entering the boat, 0 points on the account. We smashed out 66 points just to get us started. We'll be back here in a wee bit. I will be just buying the 100 point stacks on strength. Nothing else good in here. I decided I want to smash out level 40 range. We're currently level 1 range, but if we get to 40, and there it is, 40 range, we'll be able to use a green D'hide vamp. So that means we can now splash in the account. It just means we'll be able to get AFK magic levels pretty easy. And there is 204 pest control points on the account. I'm really enjoying pest control, it's so much better than it used to be. There's no bots that I've noticed, and people have to be active. Back in the day there were so many leeches at pest control. Really nice since the update, this grind's going to be super easy. Here comes a pretty big milestone on the account, level 50 attack. We actually look like a pretty decent baby pure at the minute. We've got decent attack, decent strength, really low HP. The prayer is obviously much higher than a normal pure, but we're now 50 combat and we can use the granite maul. I don't know if we'll do any Gmaul rushing in this account, you know, later on whenever it's finished. I think claws are just so much stronger than the granite maul, but I'll show you the points here. We still have a long way to go till 60 attacks, so we will be getting a lot more, but we have already got 282 points, so almost 3 of these 100 point stacks. There is 300 points on the account, just another like 4,700 to go or something. Hit level 52 attack, so only 8 more levels to unlock the claws. We're also 50 at strength from a wee bit of pumping, but I'm actually going to take a break from pest control now and smash out some of the quests. There's Cook's Assistant quest completed, then we head over and done Recipe for Disaster Part 1. sitted through that entire cutscene thing. Then we done Dorok's quest. It's pretty good. It gives you level 10 mining in a few seconds. Then we smashed out level 30 fire meching. That's actually really important in this account because you need level 30 to refill the pump over at Blast Furnace. So if you don't want to be a leech, you need to get 30 fire meching. Speaking of leeches, there's Sea Slug completed, Fishing Contest, Goblin Diplomacy. We also done Dwarf Recipe for Disaster, freeing the Mountain Dwarf. I like this goblin style. Best cooking method in the game, blowing yourself up. Best teleport in the game, blowing yourself up. Perfectly, good man, no problem at all. There's Goblin Recipe for Disaster out of the way. Then we done the cat quest. Then we done big chompy bird hunting. Then I cooked a load of poison cranberries. Now these are needed for my teleport later on, so I cooked 380 of them, and now I'll actually be able to boost up to 41 to cook these here jubblies. That there'll complete Rant's part of Recipe for Disaster. Then we hit level 40 combat, so just another 20 levels to hit our goal. There's 400 pest control points on the account. They're ticking in quite nice. I'm going to show you a really strange crafting method I found in the middle of that there quest. So I was doing big chompy bird hunting and noticed that when you make these arrows, these here like org arrowheads, the XP drops are really close together. So I know this is a really low amount of XP, but look at how quickly they tick in. It's like every 2 game ticks you get an XP drop in both crafting and fletching. Now I know it's a small amount of XP in each, it's only like between 5 and 13 XP in each, but because it's so close together and it's so fast, you actually get loads of XP per hour in crafting and fletching at the same time, which is pretty awesome. This would actually be the best crafting training method in the game from level 1, because I think you just need level 5 fletching to do this, and you get both XP drops in both skills, 25k XP per hour in both skills, so it's loads of XP per hour. And get this, it's super cheap. 1000 bones only cost me like 405k or something, and at the end, whenever I craft them all, they sell back the arrowheads for 360k. So I got loads of crafting XP, which is usually pretty expensive, for really cheap, like 40k, and loads of fletching XP at the exact same time. Here is our second level 60 coming in the account. Level 60 strength. It's actually a pretty big milestone. I know strength doesn't really seem like it matters too much, but every single time we go up 5 strength levels, our pest control points get stronger. You get more XP every 5 levels, so level 60 is a big milestone. Level 65, 70, etc. we'll get more points, or more XP from our points even, at pest control. This boy, nice new kitten. I actually lost a kitten there. I'd been raising it for an hour and a half. It was about to turn into a cat, and I forgot to feed it at the pump. So attempt number 2 with a kitten here. We need to finish off the kitten so we can get myth gloves. There is Demon Slayer quest completed, and we're just going to pretend that this here is the same kitten and didn't lose another one. It's definitely my second kitten on the account. There it is, 4.5 hours, 3 kittens. We finally raised a cat without it running away. That's pretty awesome. We can now get myth gloves on the account, which is a pretty big milestone. We're going to be using them for Russian. We're going to end the progress on the pure here for this episode. We got level 53 attack, level 60 strength, 500 plus levels out of the way in this episode. Pretty much halfway in the pure, I think, because all we really need to do in the next episode is get 7 attack levels at pest control, use about 1000 points on strength, and then we'll pretty much be ready to do Russian, or ready to start Russian. We're going to do a lot more training in the next few episodes anyway to get up to 99 prayer and 99 strength, but we'll be able to start killing people in the next episode. Cut to live audio. Here's what we're going to do. I promise you guys some Claw Russian in this video, and I've decided I'm going to try one trip live for you guys. This might completely fail, I might completely like not get anything, but I'm going to teleport out there on the looter in this clip while recording the audio, not do like voiceover what I normally do, and then teleport out on this account, see if we can get a kill. It might completely fail or it might go fine. I'm using this account, so the goal here is to not die. It's to kill somebody near the level 50 line and teleport out as soon as I kill them. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to head out on this boy to start, because he's like the scout, you know. Teleport out to the wilderness on him, then teleport out in this account. I hope I've got everything right. I've not actually done this in a few days, so hopefully I don't get wrecked too badly. I think I'm fine. Oh no, do you know what I need to do? Put my quick prayers on. Can you imagine going out and specking somebody and not having protect item on? I would feel. So protect item, Pite, that's not Pite. And what is the other one I use? I don't actually think I use another one. I will go with range, because I think usually I just like don't want them to see me coming, so do it late. I'm actually not in the same world as the looter. We're going to go for world, I think it's 485 is definitely a crossbow world, so we'll look for it. I actually clicked the wrong world on the other account. 1 second lads, we'll get this sorted. So head out to world 485 in this account, same on the other account. You can't see it because it's out of the screen, but yeah, now we've got both accounts in the same world. It's actually pretty strange with looting. If your looting account isn't on the same world when you kill the dude, like say you hop over into the world later, the loot will not appear for him. You need to be in the world when the person dies for it to appear for you. So we're in this world now. Got all my teleport on me. Whoa, why is it empty? That's so weird. And that boy's already I've not seen the Rev Caves this empty. I wonder if they've done something in today's update. Maybe the death mechanics. Them boys are instantly praying, apart from him. And there is one dude. Do we get him? Yes, we do. Super easy, no problems. Chuffed that that went so good live. But let's get out of here. Actually, I've got my looting account. That'll do. We got most of the loot there. Bring my looting account in. I'll show you the loot on this now in a second after I pick up the rest on this account. But yeah, chuff that went so good. I was thinking it was going to fail. I'm surprised the Rev Cave's so empty. Usually it's like completely bunged. Oh, do you know what I should have brought? A bracelet of Ethereum for this account. This dude might get some of the stuff. That's funny. That's the same person who was out here the other day. So they must just camp out here 24/7. The thing that kind of sucks, which will suck in the pure. So what I'm doing now on the main is running him over to Galvac to lose my skull. Usually I'm not doing it at the minute because it's onto this screen, but that way there's no downtime whilst I wait for the loot to appear. But on the pure I'll be out so quickly that there will be a wee bit of downtime while I wait for the stuff to appear. But there is the stuff. Oh no, that's not it. This is where I killed him, isn't it? Oh, there's some PKers. They shouldn't be able to kill me. Oh no, this dude's on my spot. Pid, get in. This is actually a pretty nice loot pile. I think that boy teleported already. Seen all those skulls about. What's at the bottom? Rev Cave teleports. And I think that is pretty much everything. A couple of blighted potions. How do I make this thing work? There we go. Still a bit of a noob from the looting bag. I've not really used them too much, but that is pretty successful trip there. Let's get out and see how much we made. So I don't really know how to price check in the looting bag, but in the inventory in this account we have 540k. How do we check the looting bag? Check. In there another 4k, so that's a bit over 500k in that account. Let's see what's in this account. This account has another, yeah, that's over a mil in about 2 minutes. Not bad at all. I cannot wait till this pure is ready. We're just going to be making so much money. There's like over 1.3 mil in about 2 minutes live. Right, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I'm going to crack on with the pure, try to get it finished before they remove this Rev Caves. And I hope you enjoyed this wee live section at the end. I'll catch all you dudes in the next video. Take it easy. Bye.